Hi, I'm Joni from One Dish Kitchen, and today I'm going to show you how to make a single serving of lo mein. Now, lo mein is a wonderful meal. It comes together in about just 15 minutes. It combines fresh vegetables with a savory sauce and tender lo mein noodles, and it's super simple. So let me show you how we make it. So first we're going to start by making the sauce. So we're going to start with dark soy sauce. Now dark soy sauce is a thicker, richer version of regular soy sauce. It's been aged longer, which contributes to its richer flavor. So I'm going to add a half of a tablespoon of dark soy sauce to a bowl. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of regular soy sauce. Now I use low sodium soy sauce. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Now, hoisin sauce is a great alternative. So if you don't want to use oyster sauce, use hoisin sauce. And then we're going to add in a quarter of a teaspoon of sesame oil and a quarter of a teaspoon of sugar and an eighth of a teaspoon of ground ginger. Now, if you want to use fresh ginger, just use a half of a teaspoon instead. And then we're going to add in 1 clove of minced garlic. And we're going to just whisk this together. And this is going to be our lo mein sauce. Back to the dark soy sauce. If it's unavailable to you, just use regular soy sauce instead, or a little bit more of the low sodium if that's what you're using. All right, we'll set this aside. Okay, so next we're going to cook the noodles. So I used wide lo mein noodles, and you're going to use 2 ounces of uncooked noodles. So I've already cooked them ahead of time. Just cook them according to the package directions in some boiling water. 4 minutes is about what it took for me, 4 to 5 minutes, and that's it. So rinse the noodles after they've been cooked, run it under some cold water to stop the cooking process, and just set them aside. It's nice to have everything made, the sauce made, the noodles cooked before you start cooking all this because it comes together so quickly. So this is about what 2 ounces of dried lo mein noodles looks like. So maybe the size of a coin, just thin, small coin. So I used wide lo mein noodles, but you can use thin noodles. You can use spaghetti, linguine, fettuccine, whatever you really have available to you. So now we're gonna turn on our stove. Now we're going to put in a half of a tablespoon of, I like using avocado oil. You can use canola oil, you can use vegetable oil. I like using avocado oil. Okay, so I'm going to heat the oil, give that a minute to heat up. Okay, so now we're going to add in our vegetables. So I've got about half of a small red bell pepper, thinly sliced. I'm going to add this to the skillet. And then I've got 1 small carrot that I've also thinly sliced. And we're going to cook the carrots and the pepper for about 4 minutes. We want them to be slightly tender, but also have some crispness to it. Keep everything moving. Okay, so we're also going to be using a green onion. What you need to do is chop the green onion, separate the white part from the green part. The green part we're going to use a little bit later. So put the white part of the green onion into the pan, and we're going to stir this for about 30 seconds. Okay, next we're going to push the vegetables to the side of the pan so you create this space in the center, and we're going to add the cooked lo mein noodles. Woo, sizzle. Now we're going to add in about half of the lo mein sauce that we made. Get some of those garlic in there. Okay, and we're going to stir this. And at this point, go ahead and turn off the heat. And then you can add the rest of the sauce, or you can add in part of the sauce. You decide how much sauce you want on your lo mein. I'm going to add it all. Smells so good. I really wish you could smell this. It smells so, so incredibly good. All right, so now we're just going to transfer the lo mein noodles and vegetables to a pan. I'm using a small bowl and making a bit of a mess, but that's all right. Get all that garlic in here. Don't want to miss any of it. And we'll garnish it with the green onions. All right, and that is it. A 15-minute lo mein, absolutely delicious. I'm gonna take a bite.